Would I ever go natural? It's a possibility. Relaxers causing breast cancer or just cancer in general, that is definitely a possibility. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Brianna and today is the best day of my life because I am here with you guys. So I wanted to just come and do a cute little Q&A. Me and Essence was supposed to do this together when I was in Houston, but we were just, doing things every day, busy. So we didn't really have time to sit down and film, and then also I wasn't vlogging. So yeah, I just wanted to enjoy that trip and enjoy her birthday. So now that I'm back home, I wanted to film this for you guys. So I asked on my Instagram stories and also here on the community tab on YouTube, asked you guys for some questions and you guys gave them to me, so I'm going to answer them. Now, if you have any questions after seeing this video, then you can just comment down below, and if I get enough questions, I will do a part 2. So let's jump into it. So the first question is, how did you manage to get your hair so thick, and how long did it take to see POS results in your hair journey? So I guess I'm just going to answer this the best way I know how. So my hair has always been thick, like always. I'll probably pop a picture up here on the screen, but my hair has literally always been thick, and I don't know, that's kind of just how my hair is. My mom's hair isn't thick. I don't know about my dad's hair, but I would guess that it's genetics, or it's just kind of how my hair is. But I started seeing results in my hair journey when I started to protective style for periods of time. So I started protective styling maybe my freshman year of college, and I think I left a sew-in in for probably about a month, and when I took the sew-in out, my hair had grown a lot. So I was like, oh, this is working. So I started doing U-part wigs, sew-ins, full wigs, and that's just kind of how I saw my hair really grow, and just taking care of it, learning more from, just doing my own research, cosmetology school, looking up the girlies here on YouTube, just, using all my resources. And once I started to get a regimen down pat, that's when I started to see results. And now, of course, I have a system on my own, but if you want to see results in your hair journey, you have to create a regimen for yourself and kind of follow that. And I feel like it'll be pretty easy for you to continue on and grow your hair. So Jasmine asked me a question. Shout out to her. She has been so active, and I just love her, always talking to her in the comments. So she said, hey Bree, my question is going to be a silly one. If you had one superpower, what would it be? I think I would want my superpower to be reading people's minds, because you really just don't know what people are thinking. You don't know their true intentions. So I feel like if I could read people's minds, that would really save me a lot of time. And I would also, have even better discernment, because I know what the person is thinking. And I think it's easier to just move out the way, without them directly telling you. But if they're thinking it in your head and you hear it, it's like, okay, let me just, give you your space or leave you alone. Or even in situations where you don't know people, they come up to you, they're always thinking in their head what they're gonna do or what their next move is. So I feel like that would be a powerful superpower to have. So the next question is, do you use too much heat on your hair, like flat iron? I mean, I don't think that I use too much heat, and of course using heat protectants and different things like that will help when you are flat ironing and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't straighten my hair often, so when I do, I kind of do it to get my hair straight, if that makes sense. So I definitely indulge in heat tools, but I always try to be careful. using heat protectant and just making sure that my hair is really conditioned and in good health before I go in with any type of heat tools or heat styling. How do you learn to do your own makeup? I want to learn but have no idea where to start. So honestly, I feel like the best way to learn how to do your own makeup is just to start, just to, you know, get a little foundation or a skin tint, maybe get a highlight, just, you know, look at inspiration photos and see what they've used or see the type of look that you want to get for yourself, and you have to play and paint on your own face for you to really get better at it. I started doing makeup a little later in life. I think I was probably like a senior in college or sophomore in college or something like that. But I just started small, you know. I wasn't even doing foundation at first. I don't think. I think I just did like a little highlight, maybe some brows, and you know, it just kind of gradually continued and I added on from there. But I think if you just start with like certain features that you want to bring out, like if you just start with your eyebrows, or maybe you just start with highlighting your under eyes just to give you that kind of woken look, I think from there you can kind of go into the direction that you want to go in, and you'll find like a style that you like. And even I love watching tutorials here on YouTube, and the makeup tutorials that I love watching is from women who are darker skin tones like me. So Jackie Aina, Victoria Yvonne, or Yvonne Victoria, I don't, one of those ways. But those two ladies, I love. Of course, they are both darker skin tone like me, and I love the way that they do certain things with their makeup. Of course, my makeup is not exactly like theirs because, of course, I have things that I like that they don't. But I feel like when you kind of see what you like and you see what works for your skin tone and different things like that, it kind of helps you with elevating your makeup look. So the next question: hi, is olive oil relaxer causing cancer? I was looking forward to using the mild texturizer. There has definitely been a lot of claims of, you know, relaxers causing breast cancer or just cancer in general. And, you know, I feel like that is definitely a possibility, but I also feel like the way that black women used relaxers back in the day is completely different from how black women use relaxers today. So I'll probably do like a separate video on that and, you know, really just kind of dive deep on that whole conversation. But you know, I just feel like you have to be careful with anything you do. I do relax my hair, but I also do not smoke. I do not drink. I don't indulge in drugs or anything like that. So I think you just kind of pick your poison. Like, you have people that smoke cigarettes. They know that cigarettes can cause lung cancer, but that's what they want to do. So, you know, I just feel like you have to do whatever you're going to do smartly. Do it in moderation, and just do what works best for you. But I will never convince or try to tell anyone to use relaxers. I just come here to show you guys what I do to my hair and how I keep it as healthy as possible. So, you know, like I said, it's your life to live. You only have one life, so do what's best for you. But I always try to make smart decisions in my life. You can never be careful. Even some deodorants may cause, the aluminum in some deodorants are heard to be causing cancer. A lot of things are claimed to cause cancer. So you just have to be careful. Favorite hair products. So my favorite number one, top one hair products is Olaplex. The entire line of Olaplex I absolutely love. And hopefully I'll be having a new Olaplex video for you guys to see. It won't be here, but stay tuned. I love Olaplex. Second will have to be ORS. I love the cream yellow shampoo. I love the conditioner. It smells like oranges, so good. ORS is tried and true. The formula did not change. It's amazing. It's affordable. It's so good. I also love the African Pride Pre-Poo. I believe it's African Pride. yeah, African Pride Pre-Poo. Love, love, love that line. I just recently used TGIM products and I really did enjoy them. And I'll probably give you guys an update like in just a random video. If you guys watch me, then you'll see that update. But for right now, the products that I've been using for a really long time that I love is Olaplex and ORS and the Pre-Poo Shea Moisture's deep conditioner mask. My favorite heat protectant is Silk Elements heat protectant, and I also love Silk Elements shampoo and conditioner. Like I said, I've been using them for forever and they're just always amazing. So those are a couple lines that I love. You know, the prices range, but somewhere in there you can find something that's affordable but also really, really good for your hair. Best way to repair and regrow edges. So I feel like the best way to repair and regrow your edges is just to leave those things alone. Do not put too much tension on them. If you have weak edges or anything like that, you don't want to add any more friction than already is. So you just want to be really careful. I know sometimes the actual follicle is damaged and nothing can grow out of that hair follicle, and you know, sometimes there's nothing you can really do to repair that. I will also just say, you know, stimulating the scalp massages, different type of oils, hair growth oils. They have like a the roly thing. I'll put it here up on the screen, but that can definitely aid in stimulating those follicles, and then it pokes tiny holes in the skin. So, you know, if you may want to regrow hair that you feel like, you know, needs a little bit more help, you can get this tool off of Amazon and try that. You can also do like a hair transplant. I've seen that a lot in the TikTok streets. So it's so many things you can do to try to repair your edges, but I would say don't make matters worse. If your edges are weak, brittle, falling out, don't put any more stress on it than already is. Just try to, you know, find solutions to give those areas a rest and really baby them and doctor them back to health. What should I use for bags under my eyes? I've never really had issues with bags being under my eyes, but I would say that using cold compresses is really, really good. Maybe get like a little roly stone to go roll under your eyes, getting rest, making sure that you are, you know, putting less stress on yourself and not making matters worse. Like I said, you don't want to do anything to make those bags any worse. So definitely getting sleep, drinking water, and also if you want to go a step further, I've seen like this cream that you could put on your bags if you have bags, and it kind of just tightens that skin. It's temporary, but it can be a fix. I don't know the long-term effects, but maybe you can Google it and look more into that. Also, if you want to get some type of Botox or filler to kind of just even out that plane so it doesn't look like you have bags, that's also an option. So, you know, I've never had to deal with bags, but I know that if I had them, of course, if that was something that I wanted to change, I would definitely change it. And there's so many ways that you can do that. Some ways are non-surgical and natural, other ways are. So, you know, you just have to do what works best for you. What do you suggest to moisten low porosity hair? So, especially for winter. So low porosity hair typically needs like heat or something to really aid in opening up the cuticles. So to moisten, you definitely want to start this process with wash day, using a steamer, investing in a steamer, deep conditioning with heat, different things like this to really, really open those cuticles to get that good stuff in, and then rinsing with cold water to close those cuticles and make sure that your hair is retaining that moisture. Moisturizing and sealing right after wash day, since your hair will be fresh, you know, from the heat and stuff like that. even doing the baggy method with your ends or anything like that. And this can work for relaxed or natural hair, guys. Don't think because you are natural that you don't have to moisturize and seal or anything like that. Like, it still applies. You know, making sure that you're opening those cuticles and closing them back in a healthy way so that your hair can retain moisture and really get everything that it needs. Have you guys ever been natural, or you always had a relaxer? Would you ever go natural? So Essence isn't here to answer that question, and I'm not quite sure on her natural journey, but I know she's been relaxed for a while. And I have kind of been relaxed since I was a child. I believe my mom relaxed my hair maybe when I was 3, 4. I'm not sure. But I've been relaxed ever since. Would I ever go natural? It's a possibility. Like, of course, I'm never going to say never. But my hair, I do love it like this. It's easy to maintain. And it's working for me in my lifestyle right now. So if I ever go natural, of course, I'm going to let the girlies know. But for right now, I am enjoying my hair the way it is. But who knows? I would say if I ever do like a bob or like something shorter than my shoulders, like in terms of a cut, that might be an indication of me going natural, just because I feel like if I go shorter, that it'll be easier to transition, easier to kind of keep up with my hair, like without relaxing it for longer periods of time. So I feel like that might be like inevitable, me going natural. But like I said, you just never know. And for right now, I am loving my relaxed hair, but you know, I'll let you guys know if I ever decide to go natural, of course. I recently retouched my new growth, but it's under process. When should I redo? So I always say if it isn't that bad, I would just wait till the next relaxer to correct, because of course, you know, I typically would correct, like I'll do retouch the roots, and then the last 3 minutes or so I'll slap it, you know, a little bit further down and go from there. But if it's really bad, I would wait maybe, I would say 3 weeks or so, 3 to 4 weeks, and make sure that you know, of course, where to stop and where to start. But I would just go ahead and maybe do that within like the month. If it's just something that you cannot deal with and it's just too much of a difference. But I always say my purpose of relaxing is not to get my hair bone straight. I love texture, and I feel like, you know, a kinky straight type pattern, whatever that looks like, I'm okay with. Even if it is under processed, I'm okay with it, and I'll deal with it. There is not very seldom that I will go in and correct anything. Like I said, I love the texture in my hair, and it's hard to sometimes get it even. But for the most part, if you're taking care of your hair, being delicate, being gentle, and just taking your time, I don't think you should really have any problems. So yeah, guys, Christmas is in a few days. I hope you guys have been enjoying Vlogmas and enjoying my videos. I'm definitely going to continue to pump them out. And as you guys can see, I have my cute little Christmas house dress on, and I got some new bed sheets from Bed Bath & Beyond. I got the UGG comforter set, and it's so comfortable, y'all. But I'm just feeling all the Christmas feels. Like, it's cold and cozy, and I love it here in my little apartment. And I love, you know, uploading for you guys and seeing your comments. It just really makes my day. So I hope that your season of Christmas is very magical, because I know mine is. And I will see you guys in my next video. But if this is the last video that you guys tune into before Christmas, I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I will see you guys in my next video. Remember, do what you love and love what you do. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.